Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, for my money, he's on the short list of UFC fighters, some of the best fighters to have never realized a UFC championship. Here is Kelvin Gastelum trying to continue his run here at 185 pounds.
Yeah, since Kelvin Gastelum has gone up to 185 and stopped depleting himself in those massive weight cuts down to 170, he's only gotten better. And that showed in the fight with Israel Adesanya when he had a chance to become UFC interim champion. He went 5 rounds. He went 5 rounds hard. He tried to accomplish the goal, fell a little bit short, but that gave you confidence in knowing that with the heart and the spirit of Kelvin Gastelum and the skill, that if he's that close, with a few adjustments, he can find himself right back in that same spot.
All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Both fighters are 28. Some differences in height and reach. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 18 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Yuma, Arizona, USA, Kelvin Gastelum. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Shavkat Rakhmonov. And then the action begins. Our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC.
Oh! Huge right hand!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, early round 1, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch you as you try to enter into range. Tonight, he needs to use his jab, use his kicks to hit his opponent before his opponent can get into range to even start to think about striking. He lands a switch knee. What a fight.
So now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, close guard now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, right to the mount.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Gastelum. All right, a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Back mount now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, here we go with our next round, and how about the striking display in that previous round? He found a lot of openings upstairs, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he said this dude doesn't move his head, and largely that's how it's played.
That's exactly how he thought it would be, and it's exactly what he's seeing early in the fight. Opponent's not moving his head, and he's more than happy to connect over and over with those 1-2s.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. That's a crippling shot there.
He got him. Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's again the weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Eddie.
Effective punch there by Gastelum. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Gastelum. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Gastelum's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Working out of the half guard here. Close guard. Good work from the top here by Gastelum. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Third and final round here. Strong defense there to block the shot. Nice instincts.
Right hand punch in the clinch. When you're in the clinch, you can pull down.
Oh, leg defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Oh, he told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Nice punch by Gastelum. Oh, collar tie. Oh, beautiful strike attempt there as he lands the hook.
Beautiful hook. Really did a great job of keeping his back hand on his chin, throwing that hook, and putting it exactly where he needed to go.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, and they separate.
It's such a fast leg kick.
3 minutes. Oh. Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high crotch. Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Gastelum's has got full mount now. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Gastelum's back in half guard. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
What a 15 minutes put forth. All right, so the fight goes the distance. Both guys had their moments, but there was a striking advantage, albeit slight, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get his hand raised tonight.
It should be enough. I mean, when you watch the fight, you understand that you are watching two of the best mixed martial artists in the world. But it did look like he did just enough to earn a competitive decision.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
The judges' scorecards for decision. For the winner by split decision, Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Ooh, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work. He fought through the adversity and got the job done. He should be very proud.